Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dejahnique. Hi, this is me after editing the clips that I've gotten so far, and I just wanted to come on here and give a little bit more insight of everything that I did, because I didn't always update after the classes or before the classes, which made everything would have seemed a little bit confusing, as well as there was no intro to each class. It would just be like boom, 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 boom. So I'm here to give a little bit of updates in between. The last place I noticed I left off was the tennis lesson. And that, I'm not gonna lie, that video was supposed to be just tennis and golf as the hobby girl era. But then throughout the week, I was like, okay, we're gonna take some workout classes. And that, honestly, working out can still be a hobby. So this is still gonna be me entering my hobby girl era. We're just adding some like workout classes in there that I've never done before. So last I did tennis, super fun. I just updated y'all about tennis in that clip. And then the next clip will be me talking about the SoulCycle class that I did. I just wanted to put this clip in here just to break it up a little bit, because that would have seemed just a little bit confusing. In that class, I also I didn't get to film anything because one, it was a dark room. Two, I don't think you were able to even have your cameras out anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't film that, but I did give an update that you'll see. Hi, so I just very spontaneously decided to go to a SoulCycle class, something that I as well have never done before. I am super excited, but also super nervous. I'm more nervous than excited because my stamina is not that great, and I hear certain things about classes. I hear good things though, but I hear it's tough. I wouldn't be surprised if that is really tough, but I'm mainly nervous because I get out of breath really fast, and I feel like this is gonna keep you going and it's gonna make me get out of breath really fast. But I know if I go at my own pace, then I'll be fine, and I don't have to worry too much because I'm going at my own pace, or just do the best as I can, which is what I'll do. So I'm gonna be doing that soon, and I will update y'all after. Actually, I'll update y'all when I get home how the class went. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun, but I'm sure I will also be super tired, but I'll give y'all a review and an update when I get home. As I last updated y'all, I was very spontaneously taking a SoulCycle class, and that I did, and that was very difficult, but it was still nice. I am not good with anything. Oh my gosh, the freaking sirens keep happening. I'm just gonna stay here because I can't help it. Oh my gosh, like this just happened, which is why I paused, but they're back. They're back. As I was saying before the sirens started going off again, I am not really good with anything that involves me to have high stamina, like running, cycling, anything like that. I get out of breath so fast. But something that I noticed with this is it wasn't more so of me getting out of breath so fast. My legs was burning. My legs started burning faster than I can get out of breath. It may have because I didn't have enough resistance on the bike. When you put the resistance up, it does make it easier, and actually someone told me that it makes it easier too, but I was trying to listen to whatever the instructor was telling me to do, and you know, I couldn't completely hear what she was saying because it was, I don't know, anything that's over a mic, I'm kind of like, what are you saying? I could hear some things, but some things I can't, and so I'm just like, okay. But you definitely get a nice workout, and I would say it's full body because there was also a section where you grab the weights and she had us do certain arm exercises, which I wasn't completely expecting, but it's still nice because you do get a full body workout. Definitely, I know I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow because not only did I do SoulCycle, before I did that SoulCycle class, I did 2 classes of tennis earlier that day. I'm definitely gonna feel it all tomorrow. So that's my little update from SoulCycle. You definitely get a good workout. I definitely felt the burn, and I will definitely be sore tomorrow. That is gonna be it for tonight until I go to my next workout class, which I will be taking a solid core class tomorrow. I haven't tried solid core before. That is what I'm doing tomorrow. I will definitely update y'all then. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. The lighting is terrible in here, but I am about to take my first solid core class, but it is the starter 50 intro to solid core, so I'm hoping it's not terrible. Wish me luck. One of my friends just got out of a class and he said it was pretty hard. I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna do as best as I can, but I'm so excited. I'm about to head in now. We'll see how things go. We'll see how tough it is. I'm sure it'll be tough. So the last place that I left off updating y'all about was that next day I did a class of solid core. That was my first time trying solid core. The intro to solid core started 50 because there was no way I was going to be able to do any of the other programs and actually like give it my best shot, because the starter 50 for me was still pretty difficult. It wasn't like the worst. It was definitely a challenge. It was still nice. I definitely got a good workout. I felt pretty good after. And that was the only class I did that next day, because I worked the following day, Friday. I did actually quite a few things. I did a golf lesson, which I will say I did not film anything from it because it was like so small and kind of like, I definitely needed to focus all of my attention on that. There was no way I was going to get a good grasp of what I was being taught by setting up the camera, especially because we were moving around in different angles and there would have been no way for me to just get me, because who knows if other people would have. I didn't really want to have to deal with that either.
Okay. I am currently at Chipotle. Soon I'm gonna go to a golf lesson, a mini group golf lesson. I tried to go to the place, but I have no idea where the building is. So I'm gonna definitely have to leave soon to figure out where the building is. I did not get to film an intro earlier because I actually had work this morning. So after work I had to immediately come to this area for the golf lesson, and then after I finish eating I'm gonna go there. I don't really know what it's gonna be like. I know it's like a simulator golf place for the lessons. Obviously it's not gonna be like a whole golf course just because it's New York City. There's none of that here. But I got a kids meal while I'm at Chipotle. That's gonna fill me up until I get home. But I'm just gonna say this now because I don't know what I'll be able to get later. But I'm gonna go to a golf lesson, and then after I get from the golf lesson, I'm gonna go to puppy yoga. And then after puppy yoga, I'm gonna be going to a berries workout class. And we'll see how that goes. I've never been to either puppy yoga or berries, so I'm really excited. I've heard berries is pretty difficult, but I know one of my friends recently went and said it wasn't that bad, but that's because he's used to it. But I'm scared. I'm not scared, but I'm nervous. But we'll see how that class goes. But for now, I'm just gonna go to Chipotle. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna head to the golf lesson. That's my little update. I will see y'all at the golf lesson.
Golf is definitely harder than anyone would think. There's so much technicality to it, just as I mentioned with tennis. There's so much you have to pay attention to. I'm just like, wow, you never know these things until you try it out and you're like, okay, actually, this is not easy. This isn't what I thought it would be. It's much more difficult and challenging. It was still a lot of fun though, and I definitely learned quite a bit just from that class that we did. I think it was like an hour and a half, so it wasn't too long, but it was enough time to where I could grasp enough information, and then who knows, maybe I probably won't go back again because it was quite expensive. The instructor was pretty nice. But yeah, that's what I did. After golf, I then went immediately to a puppy yoga class, which was so much fun. And I love dogs so much, so I definitely had a lot of fun with that. dogs were so cute. They were miniature schnauzers. I believe they do change the dogs frequently. I'm not sure how frequently. They were so cute the whole time. They wanted to just chew on everything. But they were so cute. They were chewing on my fingers. They were chewing on my freaking hair. They were chewing on my clothes. Honestly, they kept freaking going around and trying to like play with each other. It was the cutest thing ever. And then at a moment, they all came towards me and I was like, oh, I get all the babies. All the babies. And then in the class, you would do yoga while the puppies are roaming around. But me, I didn't really get any yoga in because anytime the dogs would come near me, I'm like, I want to play with the puppies. I want to give them puppies. Blah, 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 blah. So I didn't really get any yoga done. But that's okay because I also went again that same week, also Sunday, a few days later. So I was like, it's okay. I can just play with the dogs for now and maybe we'll do yoga the next class. Update, that didn't happen. But I didn't really get any yoga done. There was like a section where you do yoga while the puppies are roaming around. And then afterwards you get like a 30-minute like social time where you're just like chatting with the friends you came with, or you're playing with the puppies and then they give you drinks and you take photos. So that was so much fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I was definitely super excited to go back again. The only thing is I went to a different location with a few other people. So yeah, that was puppy yoga. And then after puppy yoga, I went to my first ever berries class. Berries class. If you know what berries is, it's like a boot camp. You will either, they split you up into two groups where the first group will start on the floor and the other group will start on the treadmill. And the instructor will instruct us, each group, as to what we should be doing in the time we're in our specific groups. And when you're on the floor, obviously you're like lifting weights, you're doing whatever he's telling you to do. On the treadmill, you're like running or sprinting or jogging, whatever he's telling you to do. That class, so humbling. When I say, I was a little bit nervous because I've heard about it before, but it was so hard. Like I couldn't, and there was no way I would have been able to film that just because I'm like, it was too much going on. You had to freaking switch. I didn't know where to set it up, especially since that was my first time going. I'm like, I didn't know the setup of even the studio. So that was a tough class though. And what made it not the best is I literally ended up having to pee halfway through the class. And I didn't want to like just go leave to come back in because I'm like, I didn't know if I would be able to come back in. One, just because would that be disturbing the class? Kinda, maybe. And so I stayed in there. But when I got on the treadmill the second time, I was like, oh no. Like I literally could not run because my bladder was full and it was making my stomach hurt. It did not feel great. I was like, I cannot. So I literally, all I did was like sped walk because there was no way I was running with a full bladder. But with that being said, the class was definitely still a good workout. The only thing is it was very challenging, very difficult. But usually when you work out, that's kind of what you want so you can, you know, grow from where you usually are. I do like the fact that the instructor tells you what to do, pushes you to do better than you did before or better than you think you can do, because you know everyone says the mind will give up faster than the body. Sometimes I can see how that could be true, but it just depends on your mindset going into it. But that was quite the class.
I just came from a berries class and that definitely kicked my butt. Definitely. So much. But if you want a good workout, then that works.
On Saturday, I didn't even film anything about this, but I just did a yoga flexibility class that was honestly a little bit spontaneous because I wasn't really planning on doing anything Saturday because Saturday is usually my rest day. I don't usually work out or do anything on that day. I let that be my rest day from any type of workout or physical activity. But since, as mentioned prior, my job was giving us the opportunity to like try out as many workout classes as we wanted, I was like, why not? Especially it was something that I haven't done before. It was a nice class too. It was a flexibility class, so you basically worked on like stretching and your leg flexibility, arm, back flexibility, and things like that, like splits, back bends. But that was pretty nice. It was pretty relaxing and soothing. But that was that. That's the only thing I did that day, active wise. The following day on Sunday is when I only did one thing, which was I went to puppy yoga again at a different location. And get this, the puppies were miniature schnauzers. Again, they may have been the same dogs that I had from the previous location, but I'm not 100% sure. I think they were though. I can see why they would. But yeah, they were still so cute. And this time, they all literally like swarm around me or on me, and they were everywhere, freaking in my hair, on my neck, on my stomach. They were everywhere. But it was the cutest, and I didn't mind because I love dogs. Like they were little baby puppies. How could I not? But they were so cute. They were also chewing a lot on everything. That's puppies. That's what they do.
Why are you chomping on my finger? You chilling? Say I just a baby. Say I just a baby. You trying to chew my sock.
That is everything that I did for the week. That's all my hobbies and workout classes that I tried for the week. Definitely got a good mix of everything. We did some tennis, we did golf, tried SoulCycle, solid core, berries, did some puppy yoga, did a flexibility yoga class. I got a nice good mix in there of like sports, stretching, strength. It was a nice mix. So yeah, it was such a fun week. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything and all the clips I put together. I'm really hoping when I edit this part in, it makes sense. But I don't know if I want to add it after or like split it up in between, but we'll see how it works. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing my week full of hobbies and new workout classes that I tried out. That is going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below ideas you'll like to see from me, as well as be sure to share. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you get notified the next time I post, and I will see you in my next video.